Well, actually, no question takes precedence over any other question. I just said that why is a very important question to ask about anything. People want to do things, and and the 4 wants that I list in the textbook for victims of racism. That's the second question that you ask. You say, what do you want to do? Or you ask yourself, what do I want to do? And then the next question is, why do I want to do it? But then it gets into how, how do you plan to do it? That's the 4th one. And what plan do you have? What plan does Neely Fuller have to do what he wants to do after he ascertains why he wants to do it? So all questions are equal. Just depends on what it is you're trying to do at the time you're trying to do it. Any question that helps you to solve a problem. See, it's all about problem solving. What we really should be aiming for is not to have what you might call proud black people. Black people walking around with their chest stuck out saying, I'm proud to be black.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was okay as a starting slogan many decades ago. But when you get right down to the wire, black people should be known here in 2018 to be what? More than anything, constructive problem solvers. That's it. That should be the goal. We should become a problem-solving people rather than a problem-making people, which is what we have a reputation for being. Here come the black people. Look for problems to be made. Here they come. That's all they're good for doing, is just making one problem after another and then crying and moaning and want to fight about it, the problems that they made. That's the kind of reputation that the white supremacists want to keep us in. So if we just concentrate, every move that we make, a problem-solving move in the most constructive manner, and then we fill in the pie by asking how are we going to go about doing it. That question, how, that's when that kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to go about solving problems? Well, the first thing is you're going to learn how to solve problems. Learn from whom? Whomever you see solving problems. All right? That's an excellent start. Start with the people who have a reputation for solving problems, and just start looking at how they go about doing things. Now, nobody on the planet, white or non-white, is the quality of people that people ought to be. But you can start. You got to start somewhere.
Okay.
So you study whatever person you see, white or non-white, male or female, anywhere on the planet, and you see that person doing something that seems to be solving problems, that's who you pay most attention to.
Okay.
Not the person who is just come day, go day, God send Sunday if you want to,
Mm-hmm.
or the person who is making problems, which is what black people are prone to do. We've been taught to do that.
Yes.
Study the problem
Yes.
makers and then copy them.
Yes.
All right? Be a gangster. That's not a problem solver. A gangster is not a problem solver. All right? Even though we have all kind of gangsters in the world.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
white supremacists are the biggest.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay? But look for, even among the white supremacists, look for those people who solve the most problems and say that, hey, you can probably use their format. Why? Because they solve problems. They make the water come on.
Mm-hmm.
They learn how to build a highway, you know.
Yes, sir.
If you know how to build a railroad, that's problem solving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right? You learn how to run a railroad, and run it for hundreds of miles and whatnot, a railroad, and keep those tracks in line, and know how to go around and inspect the tracks, which is what you have to do.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Maintenance.
Yes, sir.
How to maintain a railroad track. That's real important. Why? Because if you don't maintain that track, what's going to happen? You're going to lose the track, and then you're going to lose that rail car that comes down the track.